Hi, I'm Paul Arasian, and I welcome you to today's edition of the Belmont Business Report. Belmont Business Report gives us an opportunity to introduce various business owners to the Belmont community and to our viewers, and to learn more about their businesses. Today we have Andrew Menino, owner of Belmont Muscular Therapy, 6 Hawthorne Street in Belmont. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you, Paul.
Andrew, how long have you been in business, and why did you choose our lovely town of Belmont for your business?
Well, I've been doing massage and body work for 6 years, and I've been in Belmont for 3 years. And when I first started out, I was working at the school I went to, which is in Watertown. And so I wanted to stay local. So I was looking at, when I decided to go into private practice, I was looking at Arlington and, Watertown and Belmont and Cambridge, that sort of area. And I came upon a good office in Belmont, and I had never really thought about Belmont before, but it's a nice town. It's centrally located to all these other towns that are surrounding it. And so my existing clients could make it easy, and pretty much everyone in the area can get to me, and I found a nice little nook that is working out well for me. So,
well, I've used Andrew, and I think we're lucky to have him here in Belmont.
Thank you.
Andrew has a lot of letters after his name, and I'm going to read the letters and some of his accreditations, and then I'm going to have him put it in English for you. He's a LCMT CSI. Those are 2 separate, right?
Right, that's right.
And he's a certified KMI structural integration practitioner by Kinesis.
Correct.
Okay, pretty good so far.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
He's certified by the International Association of Structural Integrators, otherwise known as the IASI.
Or IASI.
He's also a Massachusetts licensed massage therapist and a nationally certified massage therapist. So. Now put it in English, Andrew, and tell us some of your training, background, and specialties.
Well, you pretty much...
and why we should come to you with all those letters.
Okay. Well, you pretty much ran through it. The LCMT stands for Licensed and Certified Massage Therapist. So that means licensed in the state of Massachusetts. And I'm also nationally certified by the National Certification Board for Therapeutic Massage and Body Work. It's kind of a mouthful. That's what that means. The CSI stands for Certified in Structural Integration. So that means that I went through the school, which was Kinesis, which is a training with a guy named Tom Myers.
Which is on your website.
Yeah, which is on the website. And then I also passed by examination. I became certified by the International Association of Structural Integrators. So.
Okay. Well, going over your website. Most interesting section I found was the section about structural integration. And I want to read a little bit about it and then ask you to elaborate a little bit on structural integration. It makes a lot of sense to me. On his website, he says, structural integration releases and unwinds inefficient postural and movement habits. It encourages an integrated and orchestrated body that is more comfortable and able to respond to demands of modern life. He also quotes Martha Graham, which I love the quote, makes a lot of sense to me, is that the body says what words cannot. Why don't you elaborate on structural integration and give us a sense of how someone would come to you to get resolved a session or a bunch of sessions for structural integration.
Okay, let's see. Well, structural integration is a bodywork system that aims at integrating the structure of the body. So there's a few goals for the structural integration. One is we want to see proper skeletal alignment and support.
Proper skeletal alignment, yeah.
We want to see the soft tissues that are sort of draped over the skeleton to be balanced and even.
Say that again, because I want to hear it. The soft tissues?
The soft tissues of the body, so muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Okay. These are the things that move the skeleton through space. So we want those tissues to be balanced around the body, front to back, side to side,
okay,
and outside to inside.
All right, that's 2.
That's 2. We're looking for an ease and generosity of movement and
I like that.
the least amount of restriction during movement as possible. We're also looking for the least amount of discomfort and pain during standing or sitting or any activity, really.
Okay. Is that basically structural
Yeah, and
integration?
improved posture, improved awareness, and appreciation of the body.
Okay.
These are things that people get out of it as well.
The other part of that page talks about your actions building your body, and you know, it's obvious that I think you develop postural habits and you compensate patterns that are built around the way you work, live, and play. Now, I want some help in structural integration. I come to you. What happens? Is this a series of sessions? It seems like, you know, if you're talking balance, that it's not going to be a 45-minute session and then you know, we're back to where we started.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's a commitment. It's a time commitment. It's 12 sessions, and each
Is it broken down? Go ahead.
Yeah, each session is 90 minutes long, and I do a postural assessment at the beginning of each session. And each session also builds on the work that was done in the previous session. So we're not working on the same thing every time. Can you say that again
for a slow learner like me? The first session is what?
So the first session, and it's different for everybody, but this is sort of a general thing here. First session, I work on the whole front of the body.
Okay.
And the second session, we work on the whole back of the body.
Okay.
The third session, we work on the sides of the body. In the fourth session, we kind of do a review of those first three, but kind of in a different way in terms of rotation. So the first 4 sessions loosen up the superficial or outside tissues of the body.
Okay.
Okay, and then we move on to sort of the next phase, which is the deeper tissues of the body. So the middle 4 sessions work with the quote-unquote core tissues, the intrinsic muscles that attach to the bones, the deeper ones. And these are usually the tissues that are causing the most postural inefficiencies and pulling things out of whack. So the reason why we don't go right for that right off the bat is because you have to loosen up everything around it. Otherwise, you can't really get to it.
It's layered. It sounds like
yeah,
it's layered.
So it's a systematic way to sort of unwind the body. And then the last 4 sessions sort of integrate the two, the outside and the inside tissues, and it brings more movement into the sessions. I'll look at how you walk and how you use your body more, and we kind of take it from there. And it's the sessions, the series is different for pretty much everyone.
If there's 12 sessions, are they weekly generally?
Usually people come every week or every 2 weeks.
And how much is the 12-session package?
So,
generally, is it on evaluation or what the outcome is defined as, or is there a rate for the 12 sessions?
Yeah, it's $125 a session. If you choose to pay for the whole thing up front, there's a 10% discount, so you get $150 off. I should note also that you don't have to commit to the whole thing right off the bat. I welcome people to come in for a session or two. They'll know right away whether this work suits them or not, and they'll get a sense of the trajectory of it, and then they can decide if they want to continue.
So taking advantage of your series of structural integration sessions will help bring your body back into balance, which
exactly.
Which corrects your bad habits of posture during your daily work, play, etc.
Yeah, bad habits of posture and old injuries and compensation patterns from those injuries, things like that.
I personally went to Andrew, and I was very impressed with his total approach to wellness. He gave me an evaluation, he gave me some time, he gave me some, I don't know, whatever he does, it worked. And, you know, I found that his approach is not only to his specific talents, but he's also interested in recommending complementary therapies and services if and when needed for his customer, whether it's nutritional or whatever sector. So he can be a valuable aid to putting a whole wellness program together for you. Why don't you tell our audience about making an appointment, hours, etc., some of the services. People don't necessarily have to be hurt to come to see you, I don't think.
No.
So why don't you tell our audience why they should come to see you, and
Sure.
What practical results they can reasonably expect.
Yeah, I think most people find their way to me because they're in some kind of pain or discomfort. But I do get people who are just looking to feel better in their body and increase their awareness and appreciation of their body. You know, you don't have to be sick or in pain to want to feel better. The idea is to take, you know, if you're here and we want to take you to the next level and here to up to here. So you just want to help you feel this much better and this much more comfortable in your body.
Okay, so you can reasonably expect that a few sessions will be therapeutic. It doesn't have to be a series of 12.
No, it doesn't have to be.
It can be an oil change.
It depends on what you're looking for. Yeah.
25,000 mile checkup maybe.
Yeah, I have folks
maybe
come in.
Maybe 50,000 for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I have folks who come in, you know, just once a month for just kind of, you know, a tune-up or whatever, or once every couple months. I have folks with the series. Usually they come in every week or 2 weeks. And so it depends on the person, what they're looking for, and, you know, what they're presenting, you know, that I make a recommendation.
Okay. Again, knowing Andrew, I'm impressed not only with his professional ability, but his contribution to the community. He's been very active in Belmont and very open to helping a community service and community outreach. So he's found a home in Belmont, and I recommend that you look for Andrew for any of his services.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of testimonials I think are very valuable, and I would recommend his website too. It is informative. It gave me a better understanding to want to go to him or to want to think about putting my body back in balance. It got me interested in doing something, and so I think it has a good effect. I'd highly recommend it. It's been on the screen. It's www.belmontmt.com.
Correct.
Right. I hobbled into my first appointment with Andrew.
What's this? Oh,
7 months ago. A herniated disc, lower back, chronic pain. Andrew developed a treatment plan that worked in concert with a chiropractor, physical therapist, and 7 months later I'm pain-free and once again able to do the things that I love. Working with Andrew, I developed a heightened awareness of my posture and how changes in my posture affect how my back feels. He's a gifted practitioner. With his help, I have healed and learned a lot about how to stay healthy. That's from, no, that's not from me. It's from it's from a CEO. It's from a CEO. And there's several on his website. I think that it would be worthwhile, again, for you to visit his website. Have we given his numbers? They're on the screen, but his phone is 617-484.
617-416.
Oh, okay.
6686.
Okay. Say it again so people know in your voice.
617-416-6686.
Okay.
And you can also email me at andrew@belmontmt.com.
Okay, and there it is on the screen too. And 6 Hawthorne Street you can find. Again, I admire Andrew for knowing him personally and professionally. Bringing your body back into balance is, I think, a mission statement that we can all relate to. I want to thank you for coming. I can't wait to go to your website again and see what I can do to bring my body back in balance again. We mentioned the website, the phone number.
Mm-hmm. Everything's there. My hours are generally Monday through Friday, about 10 to 7 or 8-ish. So.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Paul.
Participating.
Yep.
And I want to thank you, the audience, for tuning in to another visit of the Belmont Business Report. Thank you.